Oversight Board is comprised of independent members from around the world who will make final and binding decisions on what content Facebook and Instagram should allow or remove, founded largely on respect for freedom of expression and human rights. The Oversight Board is the first organization of its kind that is set up to give users an opportunity to appeal content moderation decisions to an independent group of experts. 90% of Facebook and Instagram users are from outside the US. So our cases are international and complex. So we have, and we really need a group of diverse global board members to speak to those complex problems. Several board members, including myself, come from countries in Asia. I'm from Taiwan. Our independence from the company is central to our work. We do not work for Meta, and the company does not influence our decisions. The board's governing instruments, which are charter and bylaws, establish institutional, functional, budgetary, and personal guarantees so that members can act with complete autonomy from the economic, political, and reputational interests of the company. The board started taking cases in October 2020 from all over the world. We look for cases that represent significant and difficult content moderation issues that have the potential to affect many users. The board has taken cases from all over the world, with all half of the cases come from the global majority. Through these cases, the board has examined a range of Meta's community standards, including hate speech, violence and incitement, and health misinformation. To date, the board has heard from all over the world about 10,000 individuals and organizations as part of our public comment process. After doing this work for over 2 years, we have plenty of lessons to share, and would be happy to provide information on our approach and the learnings, and for our work to be useful to others. Since we started accepting appeals over 2 years ago, we have published 35 case decisions covering issues from Russian invasion of Ukraine to LGBTQ rights, as well as 2 policy advisory opinions. As part of this work, we have made 186 recommendations to Meta, many of which are already improving people's experiences of Facebook and Instagram. The board has accepted the 36 cases to date and 35 decisions issued. In 25 of these cases, we have overturned Facebook's original decisions. These cases are globally diverse, with more than half coming from Latin America, Asia, and Africa. As part of 35 cases we have published so far, the board has issued more than 186 policy recommendations, and Meta has responded to 128 of them and committed to implement or implemented the majority of these recommendations. And the board is having a real impact on Facebook's community standards and the content moderation process more broadly as part of the policy recommendation process. Among these cases we have reviewed so far, we have dealt with nuances and complexities of hate speech, violence and incitement, and the challenge of COVID misinformation, protest-related content challenging national leaders, the limits of automated detection. Each case is unique, and the board is already learning that context is king. So not just based on those community standards, we have to check the context of each case. We have to consider the rights of the users who are posting content, not only freedom of expression, but other human rights as well, like the right to non-discrimination or health and the potential harms of that content remaining on the platform. The board will continue holding Facebook accountable by giving more scrutiny to its initial decisions and bringing further transparency to what has been a very opaque and inconsistent process.